Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greed of the Lost with me, Purorg. Now hold on, why the hell did I press that here, exit game? My apologies, I have not been doing a video about especially this one type of run in particular for over a week. Fallout 4 work came back into space and whatnot. I do not want to make too much apologies. I am just very happy to be back and do this with you guys. This is the Greed of the Lost. So I just did a little warm-up run. I did not succeed in any way. I failed really hard. It was a bit of a shame, but now I am back. I am ready. Centaur damage and range up. I'm very happy about this. So to give a quick recap on, I guess a little bit of stuff that I spoke in the last video that I will not post because it was, I don't know, I'd like to say too bad of a quality, and I would like to give you a little bit more of a quality type of video. So with work coming back in a little bit and whatnot, life being just crazy, I've just not been able to do the amount of video I wanted. But the good news is, the good news, bad news, whatever. I am going on to a surgery on January, which will put me off my feet for over a month. So I will literally have to stay home and do plus or less nothing for about a month. So I will have definitely forced myself to not force myself. I will have a joy on having to make more videos for you guys and for myself, because this is joy, this is bliss, and I really enjoy to do that with you and for you guys. But we put that aside. Today I just went to a nice little restaurant I really enjoyed. I will not talk much more about it on this video in particular, just because it's not the place necessarily. But I may do a little bit more on what is up with Purorg and or what am I drinking today. So it was a great little restaurant that just reopened, we could say, I guess. It was a restaurant that just changed name, and that was a bit sad. But yeah, I had a good meal there, and I will talk about it to another video. But if you put that aside, what the hell happened? Oh, okay. I see. You were... I was about to say you are not frightening me, sir, but you just ate my face. God damn. What? What the hell? Alright. Well, on this side of the world today, we are having some seriously pretty gloomy weather. Which means that today is just not super sunny. To put that aside, it was not rainy, it was not snowy. I am in Canada, and this is as glorious as it gets for Canadian weather. Really, I could not complain. Being in Vancouver, if you do not know Canada, you are listening to me right now. I am living in the only, or I'd like to say only, but close to only place in Canada. Canada is a big damn freaking country. It is the only place that do not really have a winter. And when we say winter here, it's literally, it is pretty nice. It is mild. We barely get any snow, a bit more rain than your average day. And honestly, it's quite fine. I lived across Canada. Oh my god, I could tell you so many stories. Canada's a beautiful place, beautiful country to explore. Any time of the year, really, because everywhere you go, there's a little something about every place. Let's just put it that way. But here in particular, there are no winters. Oh my god. I enjoy having no winters. I grew up in Quebec, where the snow is heavier than your grandma, if she's a big one. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say stuff like that. But the snow is pretty damn heavy. You do like 3, 4, 5 shovel and you're done. You're done. Your body is just aching. You don't want to shovel anymore. The snow is just too heavy. It's horrible. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it with an H. It is not pleasant. Vancouver? Oh, actually, not Vancouver. Let's take Alberta, and actually Saskatchewan most of the time too. The snow is very, very light, where you barely have to shovel. If you just take a broom to the snow before people step on it, you can literally just push the snow away with a broom. When you're out in Quebec and shoveling snow every single day, this seems like something that does not exist. I did not know what to escape out of that. But snow in Quebec, and when I say Quebec, I mean like everything in the Maritime up to Ontario. I think in Manitoba it started to change a little bit. You do have some very, very nice and awful weather in Manitoba. The one thing about Manitoba is it's fucking cold. Winter, fucking, I would like to be polite about it. No, I'm not gonna be polite about it. This is terrible. Manitoba is cold. Saskatchewan is cold. But the snow, they don't have as much humidity as in Manitoba, so the snow is a little bit lighter. You can actually push it aside with a broom until people step on it. Motherfuckers, they just step in your snow. If you have a business, if you're a business owner in Saskatchewan, you will understand me. You do have to shovel for the people. It's a nice commodity, you know. You do not want to have to go through snow just to go to a business. So if you are a business owner in Saskatchewan, please do shovel. If you do not know about it, please shovel. Business owner, really, you need to shovel. We need to access. We don't have like big tall boots. Some of us like to be fashionable and walk around with shoes or little bootlet thing that do not really deal well with snow. But like, put that aside. Again, next province, Alberta. Alberta is fantastic as long as you don't encounter a Chinook. Chinooks are amazing. If you don't know about them, they're pretty much just a warm current of air that comes down the mountain, that push off from the mountain, I'm assuming, go up above the mountain and just like bring down the hot temperature down into a wind current that just swipe across the prairies, and they keep the temperature so nice for a few days, sometime up to a week. But literally you can like be in the middle of winter and put like no coats on, just put your shirt on, your t-shirt, whatever, go to have a beer on a patio terrace, something. It is just, actually, it is wonderful. It feels so good when the Chinook comes. The downside of it is it melts down all the snow, it becomes very, very wet, and then the Chinooks end, and you have winter again. Ah, Canada. Such a beautiful country. So, when the snow melts down, it is great. When it melts down and the freeze come over, you just end up with a big patch of ice, and not everybody is equipped to deal with a patch of ice. It is actually super dangerous, very unglorious. I do not wish that to anybody across the planet. But, you know what? Alberta is a very, very nice place to be. The downside is culture-wise, I feel like they're not quite there. I did have a problem with my accent there, but it's not such a big deal. Most people were actually very welcoming. I miss Alberta. I had some good time there, especially in the mountain area. The next province after Alberta is BC. BC, this is where the mountain chain in Canada is popular. Now, don't get me wrong, Alberta has a big part of it too. BC just have the bigger part of the mountain chain in Canada. It is, you know, the mountains are the mountains. It's so damn beautiful and gorgeous. It's so hard to complain. Let me just put a quick pause in there and just say I will re-roll this. Okay. Now, let's go back to the summary. BC as the biggest part of the mountain. It is a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. Now, everyone in Canada is beautiful. BC is particularly beautiful, not because it is more beautiful than the rest of Canada, it's just because you don't really have winter here. And by BC, I mean it's not everywhere. If you're in the mountain, you sure freaking get the winter. If you are in the Okanagan Valley, where all the wine in Canada is, pretty much, there's a few exceptions with Ontario and whatnot. But Quebec started on the wine too, but they're not quite there yet. But goddamn, like the Okanagan Valley, -10 is bad there. I was in Quebec and it was like -40, and then you have like the humidex factor, which adds like to the cold because it's so like wet and it gets you to the bone and whatnot. It seems that Western Canada does not know anything about winter. Like when you pass like the Chinooks of Alberta or whatnot. Goddamn, BC people, you do not understand what winter are. If you are from the if you are from anywhere else in Canada, props to you for making it to BC and just enjoying the life. And I know some of you, I know we enjoy our life out here. But goddamn, you other like BC people that do not know winter, appreciate the fact that you're here. It's so nice here, so nice. It's ridiculous. For Americans, if you are super south, like Texas, Mississippi, or you know what I mean by south, like Southern California, San Diego, all that fun stuff. There's so many places I could name. I don't have enough memory to remember all the name of the cities and whatnot. But you guys, you understand. You know what it is to have like warm weather. You don't get snow and whatnot. Washington people, props to you guys. You deal with a little bit of our weather, and quite a few other of your guys polyphobus. If I die right now, I will cry. I will stop this video. I will cry and I may come back. But I will cry. I do not want to lose this run. I'm gonna get rid of my reroll item just because of Polyfamous. But state has a little bit of winter. Russia, obviously, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. Northern France, like really, let's be real. Guys, across the planet, there's so many places that have winter. But Canada and Russia, we are particularly suffering from this. God, it's a curse. It's just a curse. It's just not fun. BC, you don't know. You don't know. If you have not been across the rest of Canada, you just don't know. It is so nice here. -10 is not winter, and especially in Vancouver, you barely get snow, and when you do, it lasts for only a few days and it goes away. Can you picture that? The rest of Canada, Northern USA and Russia, and I'm missing a lot of other countries, to be quite honest. Like, I'm pretty sure Norway deals with some bad weather and whatnot, but Godland, guys, winter is horrible. We are so happy here that we have technology. We've been clever enough to make winter tolerable, but fucking hell, winter is painful. Just to witness the coldness and the fact that we cannot grow anything. Like, where is our food? Like, where is it coming from? Like, thank you, USA, for providing most of our food when we do not have it. Winter! God damn, why do you exist? Yeah, I really like the state for that. They do provide a lot of our food in winter. Most of our food comes from there. Quite a bit from China also. And some other places, obviously. I do not want to miss out on any of you guys. I don't want to speak out of turn, but thank you, USA, for being our partner in crime and understanding what winter is. Now, to bring it back, you know what? I have been talking so much about different things. And that's the fun thing about this particular type of videos, because they're about game, but also about me, my life, and the life of everybody else around me. We live in a strange country. If you do not know Canada, let me explain a little bit. There are quite a few different areas. They're a place where you can get fresh lobster. you know who I'm talking about. Fresh lobster people, we love you. God damn, the lobster is so damn delicious. If you never had a good Eastern Canada lobster, just do yourself a favor, get yourself a little trip in Canada and go to like New Brunswick and whatnot around that area and get yourself a good fresh lobster. The lobster there is like nowhere else in the world. Probably honestly, I do believe it is the best lobster in the world. Quebec is... Politics there sucks. A lot of corruption, probably way more than a lot of other places in Canada. Nowhere close to a lot of the other places in the world. And do not get me wrong. There's a lot of shitty thing going on in Quebec, but it's nowhere close to a lot of other places in the world. And props to you guys, people across the world that can deal with all that stuff. One reason why I left Quebec was because it's so weird. It's so nice. It's beautiful. The food is fantastic. The people are glorious. Like, the only thing about Quebec that is bad is like the fact that, god damn, there's so much damn corruption, and we are working on it. We will make it happen. The corruption, it will go away. It will go away, and we will make it better. But until that happens, glory to you, all the Quebec people that are still there right now, that are looking at this video. God, props to you. Now, next step, Ontario. God, okay. There's a lot of good things. If you go to Toronto, okay, Toronto has Niagara Falls. Amazing. Holy shit, I fucked that up so bad. I want to cry a little bit. I thought I could speak that much and be able to play this game at the same time. Seems to be a little bit more challenging than I thought. But Ontario, Niagara Falls, amazing. They have a great wine valley also around Niagara Falls. Food in Toronto is okay. There's quite a few restaurants that are inspired from Los Angeles, Quebec and whatnot. They have actually some good quality. They have actually a big power into the market of Canada. Like, they literally are a big powerhouse. Most of the headquarters of a lot of companies are in Toronto. And you know, I did not like Toronto. I did not enjoy it. I would not recommend it for most people, but it's not the worst place in Canada. It's just not great. And I feel sorry for everybody that lives in Toronto. But the rest of Ontario is actually very nice. They have the Thousand Island area, which is just goddamn beautiful. There's like different stuff to see, it seems, everywhere you go there. A lot of suburbs in Ontario are very comfortable, but they are suburb. It's a very suburbia-like. As much of a suburbia type of lifestyle as you can think of, Ontario is that. It is not a bad thing. For people that like suburbia, goddamn, go to Ontario. Literally, the weather there can be pretty brutal, a bit like Quebec. But it's not so bad. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of good produce available, just because they are close to just about everything. I recommend Ontario for a lot of people. Take Ontario aside, what do we have next? Manitoba? Well, there's not much to say about Manitoba. It is the prairies. So if you are not aware of what the prairies are, and again, don't get me wrong, guys, I don't want to be judgmental. The prairies are either super frigid, very clicky, or very welcoming. And I speak of some personal experience with Saskatchewan, but also put aside Saskatchewan, Manitoba. I had my Christmas time. One of my best Christmas ever. Really, was in Manitoba, in Winnipeg. Great time. And people concerned, if you ever watch one of my video, thank you. That was a great damn Christmas. The weather. Okay. It's like Quebec in the worst time. You breathe, your nostrils sticks together. Because it's so cold, your nostrils sticks together. You try to breathe, you have a beard. You have icy cold in your beard. It's... What the hell, man? It's horrible. But thank you to everybody in Manitoba. That was in Winnipeg. That was a great Christmas. I will remember that for the rest of my life. Aside from that, what else has to be said about Manitoba? Lots of farmland and whatnot. It is, you know what? If you guys have family in Manitoba, I hope that your family is going to be there for a long time, because it is a very friendly place to go. If you know people. If you don't know people, I feel it's a bit too cliquey, very hard to click up with people there. But if you do know people, it is absolutely glorious. Winnipeg, great culture scene. It is definitely the only thing it seems to be worth to talk about in Saskatchewan. I keep saying Saskatchewan, Manitoba, because it seems to be the center of the world there. But great place to be. I recommend it for people that want to go and see a lot of shows and just see a nice, good-looking city. Winnipeg is a good-looking city. It is the prairies, so expect a little bit of a prairie experience, but totally worth it. It's worth the little travel if you're passing by. I wouldn't say like go and take a wee vacation there. No, it's a bit different. Saskatchewan. Quebec people, you know what I'm talking about. It is very unexpected, and I totally fucked that up because I was thinking there. Saskatchewan is very prairie-like. A lot of people just know the prairie for what they are, but Saskatchewan has a lot more to offer than it portrays. Beautiful country. I swear to God, every month you drive by in Saskatchewan is different. Different landscape, different everything. It is absolutely beautiful. I really like Saskatchewan. And Manitoba is quite the same, to be quite honest. But Saskatchewan has something there's like Ravine and like Capel Valley. There is huge. There's a lot to see there. It's actually very beautiful to drive through and whatnot. They have, and that is something I do not know about Manitoba because I didn't live there per se, so I really cannot tell you about all the secrets. But Saskatchewan has a lot of mineral spring, like a lot of lakes that are full of like good minerals, good for your skin. So they have a lot of spas and whatnot, a good place to go and explore, to just have a good damn time, just sitting in the pool, getting your skin looking better and whatnot. Very amazing. Saskatoon is a great place, and actually the architecture in Saskatoon is way better than I expected. It is not as great as, let's say, Victoria or Montreal, but architecture-wise, it's very nice. Food in Saskatoon, actually found quite a few places that were nice. It is not great, guys. Do not expect the best food experience in your world in Saskatchewan. But the people there, so welcoming, so thoughtful. I have nothing more to say about Saskatchewan than the fact that it is a great place to go and visit. Let me put a quick pause here. Okay, I'm back here. But to finish it up with Saskatchewan, it is quite honestly a good place to go and visit. And if you know people there, goddamn, just go and visit them. Those are lovely people. You want to keep in touch with them. Very nice people. I had a great experience in Saskatchewan, and I will want to go back, visit, and see people there. Regina was actually much more beautiful than I expected. They have renovated the whole area with for some reason I can't remember the name right now. I don't want to say anything bad, but they have a great park that they built around the great government building there, and it's just damn gorgeous. You can go and walk there for hours and just enjoy your time. Totally like Regina for that. It's a bit rough if you go into a certain area there, but you know, it's up to you guys. The area in general in Regina is actually very good to explore. Going next to Alberta. Alberta, honestly, the mountains are glorious. Calgary is, as a fun few places to go and visit. Eau Claire Market, Eau Claire like hotel and whatnot. They have the Sheraton Eau Claire. I really recommend there. They have a great Sentry Box. The Sentry Box in Calgary has to be the best, biggest, and nicest geek store in North America. God damn it! Like, if you want to find like Warhammer and Dungeon Dragon figurines, if you want to find all those different like board games that you'll never seen before, it just is the store to go and visit. Like, Calgary has that. It is probably the best store in Canada for that sort of things. Absolutely fantastic. The zoo there is to die for. Go to the zoo. If you're in Calgary, you have to go to the zoo. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. It is the experience to go for in Calgary. It is also probably the cleanest city in Canada. Now, sorry, my failing in this game. It just keeps happening. Aside from the fact that it's the cleanest city in Canada, I would not recommend being into the downtown area after 5 p.m. because it gets a little bit sketchy. But it does not really matter because it is very great to go through and just experience what it has to offer. And something you just have to focus to what everything has to offer. And Calgary has the Sentry Box, it has the zoo, it has some decent nightlife. If you like strippers, please do not go there, you will regret it. But aside from that, like literally the Stampede, if you want to see something crazy, holy hell, go for it. Now, next step, let's put it to, oh shit, I'm not quite done actually. If you think about it, there's Lake Louise, there's Banff, there are so many other things to actually go and explore in the mountain area there in Alberta. And Alberta is actually as beautiful as BC. The only very big difference that they have between Alberta and BC is the temperature. I'd have to say it is literally the biggest difference because aside from the Chinook in Alberta, it is cold. Not in summer necessarily, but it is cold. BC in general is not warm per se, but it is not cold. They don't have winter here. The coldest winter you'll get is either in the mountains, in the very northern part of Vancouver and like BC in general. Just Vancouver itself is not very cold. But the mountains, the northern area, as winter, but literally it is so damn mild here. From living across Canada, you want to be in BC. If you're in winter, you want to be in BC. The best place to be. Aside from that, what do we have here? Northern Territories. I cannot say anything about the Northern Territories. I have not been there. They look beautiful in picture. They look beautiful in videos. If you do go there, god damn, let me know about it. It looks glorious. But there we go. That's the trek across Canada here from my own perspective. There's so much I could say. Like literally, guys, I could talk about Canada for hours. I've been living through it for the last 35 years. I've traveled a few places across the planet. Canada is definitely one of my favorite places, and I will want to live here probably forever. Instead, I get some very nice little quiet island out there in the Pacific that never have any storm or tsunami or anything like that, and I get free food or free booze. If you do have that to offer me, I will take it and I will speak good about it. Aside from that, I think I will stay in Canada. This is a great place to be. Now, to go back into this game. Okay, now that the fact that I have been at peace speaking about Canada in general, it is surprising what you can do when you stop thinking about what you're doing. This game has been brutal. I have to say, guys, if you play The Lost, if you're trying to succeed at The Lost on this, my recommendation to you is do everything on greed. Everything until you have 800 gold to put in the damn machine and just get the Holy Mantle. Because the one-hit wonder is not a good thing. Not a good thing in this game. It is so damn painful. Makes me want to cry every time I play it. Okay, now spirits, not spirits heart, devil heart. I don't. Oh my god. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm done. This bomb just getting me. I just did it. I can't do this anymore. It just killed me. Guys, thank you again for coming. Hopefully I'll do better on the game next time, but I am very happy I was able to share with you a little bit about Canada in general and the living around here. If you have any questions, do post them down there, and I will see you again next time. Cheers.